When it comes to fast, powerful cutting for jobs like framing timber or breaking down sheet materials, a circular saw is essential. This video runs through the top 5 highest-rated circular saws on the market. We'll cover power, speed, ergonomics, blade size, and extra features of each saw so you can find the best option for your projects. Whether you need corded or cordless, a saw for wood, metal, or multi-material, we'll show you the top pick. Starting us off in 5th place is the Bosch 18-volt cordless circular saw. We've tested many circular saws, and this one comes as close to perfection of the form as is possible. Equipped with a standard 7.25-inch blade, an 8Ah battery, and weighing 11.6 pounds, it's a nimble cutter by itself. But the good news gets better. It has an aluminum accessory track, no special shoe or mounting hardware required. Lay the track on the board or plywood and slide this Bosch down it like a locomotive riding the rails. The resulting rip or crosscut is table saw accurate. To control cutting depth, the Bosch circular saw has a thumb latch right above the trigger. Move the latch forward and press down, and the saw's shoe drops. To fine-tune the shoe's position, simply hold it with one hand while pressing down on the latch. When the shoe is where you want it, release the latch, and the amount of blade exposure below the shoe is right where you need it. There's also an eco setting that reduces power for light cutting while conserving battery life, and 6 speeds for enough range to make multiple cuts in thin plywood on low to full bore and maximum blade depth to cut construction lumber. A battery life readout tells you how much charge you have left. Next up, in 4th place, we have the Metabo HBD 36-volt cordless circular saw. The Metabo HBD embodies aspects of the traditional left blade circular saw that have endeared it to generations of carpenters. Its chief virtue is that it has a high power-to-weight ratio. This saw is a fast cutter, even if it's not quite as strong as heavy-duty 40 or 60-volt rear handle saws, but depending on the saw you're comparing it to, it is almost 3 to 4 pounds lighter. Since house framing is all about speed, weight counts. Shaving a couple of pounds off may equate to finishing the house sooner, which could contribute to your bottom line. But let's say that you're simply a do-it-yourself owner-builder type. This circular saw is a pleasure to use for just about any DIY project. It cuts any typical framing material but also handles the 4x6 pressure-treated timber we use to test rear handle saws, with enough power for full-depth cuts of about 2.5 inches. That means you can use it for breaking down plywood sheets or lengths of hardwood lumber for that furniture you want to build. In fact, during our testing, this circular saw did just as well cutting full-depth bevels as it did full-depth rips and crosscuts. Our verdict? Its lightweight, power, and easy handling features help to make this a truly productive circular saw. Taking the 3rd spot is the Craftsman 20-volt cordless circular saw. We liked this 20-volt saw's handling, lightweight, power, and fantastic line of sight to the blade. So much so that we used it to test 7.25-inch circular saw blades that we were investigating for recent coverage. We didn't pamper it, cutting Douglas fir framing lumber and red oak. Everything about the saw is excellent, from its workmanship to its reliable cordless power to the accuracy of its cut. It can also perform bevel cuts up to 56 degrees, with positive stops at 22.5 and 45 degrees, and the brushless motor lasts much longer than lower-quality brush saws. If any workmanship or material issues do arise, Craftsman's 3-year limited warranty has you covered. If you're in the 20-volt Craftsman system and have a supply of compatible batteries on hand, we fully recommend adding this to your arsenal. You won't be disappointed. Moving on to 2nd place, we have the DeWalt 20-volt cordless circular saw. DeWalt took its 20-volt cordless circular saw and sent it to the gym. Now it can run on a standard 20-volt max battery or the hulking dual-voltage 20/60 flex volt power pack, not included. The latter enables a ridiculous amount of cuts on one charge or repeated cuts at its depth of 2 9/16 inches. It made so many buzzes through 2x4 in our test that we didn't even bother counting them. We ran out of wood before the battery showed any signs of fading. Suffice it to say that the larger the amp hours of the power pack you put in this thing, the more cuts you can expect, up to a day's work or close to it. During our testing, we found this circular saw really comfortable to operate, thanks to the ergonomic handle positions and rubber grip. We also appreciated the effectiveness of the electronic blade brake, which stops the blade from spinning in a second or two as soon as you release the trigger. Overall, DeWalt's cordless circular saw is a powerful, smooth-cutting tool with outstanding accuracy. If you're thinking of going cordless but want to ensure you maintain pro performance, this is the one to get. And finally, taking the top spot as the best circular saw is the Skill 15-amp corded circular saw. Skill has a long history with the circular saw, and it puts that institutional knowledge to good use with this inexpensive but capable tool. Among the homeowner saws we tested, this one is about as close to pro-grade as you can get. And given what it costs and its price-performance ratio, it's a fine choice for a contractor to keep this saw on the truck as a backup or a tool. It's accurate and handles well, the depth of cut is easy to adjust, and the shoe is perfectly parallel with the blade. We were also pleasantly surprised by the torque its 15-amp motor provides. Even with the blade fully submerged in lumber for rips and crosscuts, it powered through nicely. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to consider these top-rated circular saws for your next woodworking project. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more reviews and recommendations. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you next time.